Hi, firstweekendclub.ca. We are very lucky to be here with actor Chace Crawford. Hello.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Good to see you.
Congratulations on your film Mountain Men.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So your character Cooper is a young man who's come from the big city in New York to a mountain town. Sound familiar?
Yeah, no, I mean, I lived in New York for like 7 years, and it was interesting actually shooting in Revelstoke, which is a very tiny town and exactly what I needed and wanted. It was awesome. So, yeah, and Coop was, a little more, he wasn't too excited about the idea of coming back home and seeing his mother and brother because she was getting remarried, and that's sort of what he was irritated about. And yeah, and Tyler Labine, who's also Canadian, he plays my older sort of, deadbeat brother who's a pot dealer on the side, and hilarity ensues. Yeah,
hilarity ensues, but there's also some very tender, real moments, especially driven by your Cooper character.
Yeah,
what was that like for you, having to balance the comedy, because there was so much of it, and thank you. With these moments of pretty serious stuff. What were those days like for you as an actor?
Oh, they were great. I mean, on the comedic side with Tyler, I mean, Tyler's part of the reason why I did it was to work with him. I mean, I was familiar with his work, and he's hilarious, and he's just a very giving actor. He's always keeping you on your toes, and it essentially being a two-hander was amazing to work with him, and it was like a play most days. But no, the tender moments are really good. I mean, there's like a last scene in the cave, and that was kind of my favorite scene in the script, and a big moment for my character where he's sort of, talking to his father, who's obviously not there, and I was ready for that scene. So it actually we got it pretty quick, and it was just a very nice moment. I look forward to those kind of scenes as an actor, and I mean, to be able to do 7 pages a day with Tyler, and to be able to do like the more tender sort of real moments, even the stuff where I'm getting pissed at him, it was a lot of fun, and that's why I wanted to do it. And Cam wrote a phenomenal script, and Tyler I knew would be a blast to work off of, and there you have it. Yeah, and I thought Cam did a phenomenal job of blending the comedic elements with, the drama that was underneath and in the heart of the film.
Cam's really known for that in Canada as well. His films are always, they're going to be hilarious, and they're going to be really real.
Yeah.
And it's always sort of wondering, but what's the plot line going to be? And this one was quite interesting. Survival in the woods, a lot of man stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of bro stuff.
It was.
And was that nice for you, going into the element of sort of bro-ness?
It was actually. Growing up in Texas, I mean, it was nice. I've never had a brother. I have a sister, but me and Tyler got on like right away from the get-go. I mean, we hate each other off screen, but it was, of course. No, but it was just one of those things where he's a dude, and we kind of we had that dude thing going a little bit, and it was fun. It was fun. So. I grew up, with a ton of those kind of guys, and that kind of those sports fans and those kind of dudes, and it was awesome. It was just a blast, So.
What do you think of the mountains? Do you like them? Do you like the snow?
Mountains. Yeah, I was just talking actually. I'm like, listen, I'm from Texas. I like the heat a little bit. I can take the heat more over the cold, but if I was gonna pick to be freezing cold, you might as well do it here with the beautiful mountains and get outside and do stuff, as opposed to like New York City, where I was for like 7 years, and it gets miserable, depressing cold where you're stuck in a building. So no, I love the mountains, and part of it was, I knew what I was in for, getting into a small town and coming up here and to Revelstoke, and getting to sort of hang with the crew and the real, these amazing Canadian crew members that came. Some came from Toronto, some came from smaller towns, and it was just we really bonded. We all hung out on the weekends, and the first weekend actually, me and Tyler threw like a karaoke party at our house, and that was it. Everyone, even, last night I wasn't expecting to see a lot of the crew, and they came, and they're like, that was the most fun we've ever had, like working on a film. So to hear that and to have that experience was also nice as well.
So you were Revel-stoked.
Revy, come on, bro. Yeah, some of that pow, man. I mean, it was great to meet like the locals, and it's just like a mecca for like hella skiing as well, I mean, it was hella skiing, right? I mean, it was awesome. So hopefully we get to come back, and the snow like was gradually melting the entire time because it was like it was in April or April when it was like kind of that transition period. So it'd be nice to go back and check out some of that snow.
Yeah, you got to be in the deep pow.
Yeah, I'd be in that deep pow, huh? Yeah, untouched. Oh, yeah.
Congrats on Mountain Men.
Thank you.
Chace, you could see him playing Cooper in this fantastic film.
Come check it out.
And firstweekendclub.ca. Follow us on Twitter as well because we're going to be sure to let you know exactly when and where you can see it.
Absolutely. Come on.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
Chace.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.